Hello, my fellow administrators. This is Professor Vansky, and today's lesson I'm going to be teaching you how to do a simple labeling on a photo scene. So first things first, we're going to go over to Paint and just show you a couple of basic components on Paint. Okay, so this is Paint program, which everybody has. As long as you have Windows, it's by default that everybody has Paint program. Okay. Um, We're going to be using the text, which is A. We're also going to be using the two color boxes here. You have color 1, which is the foreground, and also this would be used as the color text. Then you have color 2, which is the background, which is going to be used solely just for the background. Okay. So for example, if you have black text on the white background, just hold your left button down, and if you type in hello, for example, and as you can see, you have a black text and a white background. Now, while we're in here in the text, if you notice, you have different types of font. I like to use Arial because it's a standard norm and it's very easy to read by everybody. If you try to get any crazy on the different fonts, sometimes it's going to get really hard to read. So it's best to stick with Arial. And here you have font size. They're called points. Um, Lately I've been using 14 as my list and the label on the photo scene because 14 seems to be the best. If you try to make it any smaller than the 14, it gets really difficult to be able to see the text, and it would be very hard to see. If you make the font too big above 14, sure, it's easy to see, but you're not going to have enough room to fit the other text. So I've been leaving as 14, and 14 seems to be perfect when fitting 50 items or so. So that's the basic coverage on the paint. Oh, and one more thing. We're also going to be using select. Okay, this select section is where you make that rectangular square, and we're going to be using that rectangular selection. So if you click on that, because we're going to be using this a lot as well. So, but that's just the basic components of it. So let's head over to the game for a second, okay? So we're going to head over to the game. Okay. Before I start the game, I'm just going to open up my on-screen keyboard because this is where you're going to use the print screen capture. And so let's go ahead, and I'm going to choose level 154 Safari, even though I've done it, but for demonstration purpose, it's easy to show you about the simple labeling because it goes the rest for the others. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's play now. Okay, we can go to full screen. Now we're going to wait till where it says press escape to exit full screen mode. Okay, then on your keyboard you're going to find PTRNCN, which is print screen, and most of the time it's usually located either on top of the numeric pad or it's usually on top of the backspace button. Okay, so for demonstration purpose, I'm going to click on the print screen. Okay, and I minimize it. And what that did was it actually copied to the clipboard. You don't see it, but it really did. It invisibly copied to the clipboard. Trust me on that one. Okay. After you hit print screen, you're going to switch over to the Paint program. Okay. And anywhere on a white spot, you're going to right click, just like as if you were copying pasting the link, remember, for the prize reward. So I'm going to right click, and you're going to look for paste. Same thing. Okay. Oh my god, magic. There it is. There's Safari. Okay. And as you can see, it captured everything that was on the screen. So it even captured my print screen keyboard. It also captured the boxcar. but we don't want that. We're going to take all of those out. But to do so, I'm going to shrink this 50% just temporarily. Okay, we're going to use select, and you can go down to rectangular selection, and on the upper left hand corner, you're going to hold down the left button. Okay, and then you're going to move your finger across the touchpad or your mouse, and if you can see the dotted line getting bigger, I'm going to drag it down to the lower right hand corner. Right there is good. Let it go, and you're going to crop it, which means that it's going to take everything out outside the box. Okay, so I'm going to crop it, and there you have it. You have just the picture alone. And before you zoom back into original size, this is the part where I talked about the color. I like to make my text white, and I'm going to make my background brown. And the reason for being is because the general consensus of this theme is like mostly brown on a white wall. So if you're color coordinated, brown and white is really the best way to go just for the Safari. And if you were to do dental clinic, white and green is best thing for dental clinic. But since we're in Safari, I chose white and brown. And on the right side of this picture, where you see the horizontal arrow appears, you're going to hold down the left button, okay, and you're going to drag it to the right. Let's say about here, okay. It's only just about half of the photo, and you're going to release it, and there you have it. Your background turns brown. Now we can zoom into 100%. Okay, and to start, I like to start the list first, and then I'm going to start my listing items on the left side of the photo just to make it easier. And so what we're going to do is, oh, I'm sorry, I have to go back just for a second, because we're going to go text, and right here on the upper left hand corner of the brown background, hold my left button down, just like that. And there's your dotted line, and I'm just going to fit it to exactly. Okay, now that we're done, you're going to zoom in. Okay. Now remember, I've chosen white and brown. That's my white text and my brown background. And I'm just going to show just a few items, just to get the basic idea, because the rest is basically repeat. So I'm going to start off with hyena. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in 1.hyena. Okay, and I'm going to choose orchid as my next item. So I'm going to enter 2.orchid. And last but not least, I'm going to type in the strawberry. Okay, so let's do strawberry. Okay, now let's just hypothetically, you've done all 50 items, you found all 50 items there. What we're going to do is we're going to start numbering. To do the numbers, anywhere on the screen, you're going to hold down the left button, and you're going to drag your mouse to the right. Okay, and then you're going to enter 1. Now, there's your 1, and what you're going to do is on the edge of the frame, you're going to see a 4 cross arrow, and that's to let you know that this frame is movable by holding the left button down. So you're going to hold the left button down, then you're going to drag this whole thing with your fingers here anywhere on the touchpad or mouse. As you can see, I'm dragging it. And also, you want to know that the upper left hand corner where the number is going to be your reference point, which means that I'm going to put my 1, and let's say I want to put my 1 on the leg of a hyena. You're going to do that because when you shrink it, you're going to go down to the lower right hand corner. Okay, now you have a diagonal arrow, and you're going to hold the left button down. And you notice that my background is shrinking. And as you can see, I can make it any size and shape, but in this case, I'm going to shrink it right down to where it says 1. And let the left button go. And anywhere on the picture, I'm going to hit the left button again. And there you have it. There's you one on the hyena. Hold on a second, I have to close this out. Okay, let's go to Orchid. Same thing. Hold the left button down anywhere on the photo. You're going to enter number 2. And you're going to find that 4 arrow again and hold the left button down. And I'm going to put my 2 right next to the orchid. Let it go. Lower right hand corner, you're going to hold down the left button so you can shrink this down. There you have it. There's your 2. And last but not least, let's do strawberry. So left button anywhere on the photo. And you can enter number 3. Same thing. It doesn't matter whether if you do it up here or on the sides or on the bottom of the frame. As long as you get the 4 cross arrow there, you're going to hold down the left button. And we're going to drag it right over next to the strawberry. And remember, use your upper left hand corner as your reference point. Okay, because you notice that, yeah, when you change the size of the background, you notice the number 3 doesn't move at all. So you want to use your upper left hand corner as your reference point. Just like that. And voila. And you just repeat the process. And I hope that this tutorial helps you a lot. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. Take 2 pills in the morning. Take 2 pills and call me in the morning. Anywho's, I assume that you know how to save your files. Okay. I'm going to save this one as test label 2. Okay. And there you have it. And I'm sure you know how to bring the photos up into the group wall. And I wish you folks good luck on that.